Yo, what's going on, everybody? ikingsnell here, bringing y'all another video. Now today, fam, I'm gonna try to make this video as less rambly as possible. So right now I want y'all to go down in the comment section below and comment what superhero do you want to have a video game, kind of like the Spider-Man game that dropped in 2018, or like a Batman Arkham series. And don't let it be another Spider-Man game or Batman. Actually pick a superhero. It can be any superhero from any genre or any comic book, and put it down in the comment section below so I can read through them and see what superheroes y'all think deserves a video game in the near future. Now let's get right into it. The reason why I'm making this video, shout out to your boy Omar, because he gave me this idea recently in a recent live stream, bruh. He asked me, like, go back to play Arkham City. And I'm just like, I just beat Spider-Man 2018. I don't feel like going back and playing an old Batman game. And then the next question my man's asked was like, bruh, why don't you go ahead and play another superhero game? And I'm just like, bruh, there's really no other Superman game on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, PS4, Xbox One. There's not really any other superhero games, at least good superhero games, that can match up to Batman Arkham Knight that makes you want to play through the whole game. And Spider-Man, don't get me wrong, Spider-Man brought that to the table. It matches Batman perfectly. It's like Insomniac, they took certain aspects from the Arkham series and they added into their games. The combat, of course, is kind of similar. The takedown system, there's a lot of kind of similarities to that, but they add like that little Spider-Man spice to it, you know? They gave it their own little twist on it that made the game better. They, don't get me wrong, they do got some things in there that I just dislike about the game, but it's still across the board a 9 out of 10. You can ask any reviewer, that game is fire. If it's not a 9 out of 10, it's a 4 out of 5, bruh. So this brings to my point, what this video is about. There needs to be more superhero games. There are so many things they can choose from other than Batman and Spider-Man in the year 2018. Like, down the line, I expect to see more superhero games like the Spider-Man game and the Batman Arkham series that we got a while ago. They have so many opportunities with all the new storylines, all the new movies that Marvel does, even DC with their reboots. Even though they get a reboot, I swear it feels like every 10 years or 5 years DC's rebooting yet again. But there's so many storylines they can go with and turn it into a game. That's why I want y'all to comment down below, fam. What hero do y'all want to have their own game? It doesn't even have to be one. It can be a group. It could be like the Justice League, and it could be like the Teen Titans. It can be like the X-Men. Just comment down below who deserves a video game in the near future. Be like 2019 Teen Titans game or anything like that. I'm gonna tell y'all. I think I'll give y'all my top 3. I feel as though they deserve a video game on the caliber of the Spider-Man games, the Batman Arkham series, and everything. Mine is not kind of just like one hero. Mine is like a group of heroes. First of all, I feel like Teen Titans needs their own video game, bro. Like, it's been too long. I'm not talking about that trash that was on the GameCube. We're not even gonna bring that up. I guess it wasn't really trash. It was kind of fun, to be honest. That may just be nostalgic talking, but Teen Titans is like my #1 people that I feel like it would be a hit, because they have so many opportunities you can play as multiple people. There's multiple villains they can fight. I feel like the Teen Titan villains are really fun too, and if you can hit the kids, bruh, with a good game, the kids and the streamers are what makes games blow up, bruh. And if you could touch a streamer or touch the kids, bruh, not in a weird way, bruh. I take that back. Bring that back. But if you can reach the kids and get the streamers to be playing it, I feel like it'd be a hit, like right off the bat. You have so many gameplay opportunities with a team of superheroes like the Teen Titans. They all have different powers. You can have like, and they have multiple people that can play certain people. So you have Damian Wayne, you have freaking I can't even name all of them. My mind just went blank. You know what I mean. You know who I'm talking about, bro. All the Robins, bruh. You have, I think there's only like 2 Starfires that are out there. We're not even gonna bring up the live action series, bro. Not even that. But there's multiple people. You know, you get what I'm getting at, bro. There's multiple people that can play certain things. You can have character costume switch ups, kind of like the Injustice series. But I'm not talking about like a strictly fighting game like that. Injustice is a fighting game. I'm talking about like an adventure or action adventure like Spider-Man. There's so many things they can do with like a Teen Titans My second one is in the same universe, DC. I feel like my top 3 are gonna be mostly like DC. Not really. I'm gonna get to that. My second one, of course, is gonna be the Justice League. If they were to make a good Justice League game, which is probably the hardest thing that anybody can possibly do, bruh. That is literally so much work with with the amount of characters they can add into that game. There can be like micro transactions. They could do so much with an open world Justice League game. And I'm not talking about that trash that's on the freaking the MMO thing that's free on PlayStation. I'm not talking about that trash. I'm talking about like an actual action adventure like Spider-Man or Batman. If they were to make a game like that revolved around the Justice League and make it actually good, bruh. I'm just thinking about that. Oh my gosh, it'd be fire. And that, just like Teen Titans villains, the Justice League's villains would just be fire. Depending on you know how like Insomniac and then like I forget who develops the freaking Batman Arkham series, but they always have like 4 to 5 villains in a game. It may be a little bit less than that, maybe like 3 to 4 villains to a game. Like that, or Spider-Man, I think it had like 5 villains. So if they were to like add 4 to 5 villains to like a Justice League game or Teen Titans, bruh, the game would be fire. The ones that they pick from, they could pick anybody in the Justice League villain. Like they can literally pick anybody as a Justice League villain because so many people you have literally everybody from DC is basically in Justice League. So, bruh, there you go. You can literally pick anybody. Now, my third one, of course, it's not going to be DC. It's going to be X-Men, bruh. My third people that I feel like deserves a game coming up is the X-Men. They need a game. Like, why? We haven't gotten a good X-Men game since, like, Apocalypse, the Apocalypse series on PS2, and I never even beat that game, bro. Maybe I should go back and play that. I never beat it, bro. It was too long. It was like endless. I didn't think there was an end to that game, honestly. I was a kid and was like, bro, this game never ends. I'm not gonna beat it. So those are literally my 3 groups of people. The X-Men, of course, they have amazing villains and they can do a lot with the X-Men too. And I'm not talking about like Marvel Alliance X-Men or like even the Apocalypse games like that. I'm talking about an actual good graphics action adventure that focuses on the villains, has a story plot that you're invested into. Spider-Man was a little bit predictable with the story plot because everybody knows they have redone Spider-Man over like a span of since like 1985 till now, bro. We've been getting the same Spider-Man stories over and over again. So that's a little bit different, but with the X-Men, bro, the storylines are a little bit, they are predictable because just like Spider-Man and Marvel in general hasn't switched up their story as much as DC does. Like DC has long-running stories, Marvel has long-running stories also, but people in Marvel, they tend to use like the older storylines rather than newer ones. But we're not gonna get into that. Like I said, X-Men's villains are fire as well. There's so much stuff they can do with the X-Men, but yeah, like I said, in the comment section below, bro, tell me what y'all feel like would be a fire superhero game in the years to come. It could be a group of people. It can be a single superhero. I use groups, but I'm pretty sure y'all gonna use like single superheroes or something like that. I would enjoy a Wolverine game too. That'd probably be like the old Wolverine game on the Xbox, bruh. They need to do this. I feel like a Superman game is too hard to make. They can't make a good superhero game or Superman game, aka the fucking the PS. what was that? The Nintendo 64 Superman, aka the worst game in history. Oh man, if they can pull out a Superman game, I would be shook. Whatever studio is willing to take that Superman game, pray for them, bro, because they're gonna get all type of hate. The flying mechanics has to be the open world. If you can make a good open world Superman game and not have the villains too OP, like you have to basically like, you know how they have to sometimes you have to handicap the AI. They would have to handicap you because Superman is too OP. Like you would either have to nerf yourself or just make the AI OP as hell. I don't know how they would do a Superman game, because Superman, to me, in my opinion, he's cheese, and I don't know. But that's all I got for y'all today. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, hit that bell notification also if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you made it this far into the video. Thank y'all again. Peace out and have a nice day.